Citizen has just announced a new version of their popular Forza, or Zenshin, depending on what you know it as. And in this video, you'll hear me switch back and forth between the two names. We've got the NK502058L with the light blue dial, the 58M in dark blue, the 58P rocking a golden dial, and the 58X in green. All of them keep the same 40mm super titanium case from the previous models, but this time around with an upgraded movement and a new vertical dial texture. So has Citizen been listening to feedback, or is there another reason behind this specific release? Not too long ago, I posted a video on the Citizen Zenshin where I mentioned, unlike some other YouTubers, I wasn't a fan of the watch. And the biggest reason? The movement. In many of my videos, I like to focus on movements, and the Miura 8213 powering the Zenshin caught my attention for all the wrong reasons. If you missed that video, I'll link it below, so definitely check it out after this one. Long story short, the original movement was one of Citizen's most basic calibers. Not only was it visually underwhelming, especially on a watch featuring an open case back, but for such a visually appealing watch, it just felt like a missed opportunity. I really felt that a mid-tier movement would have really elevated the watch, without drastically affecting the price. Citizen is a big company, and they have a lot of movements in their arsenal. Yet they chose the most basic caliber to power the Forza. Now Citizen seem to have heard some of that feedback. The new Zenshin models feature the upgraded 8322 caliber from the 8 series family of movements. It's still closely related to the 8213 housed in the earlier model, but it does bring some solid improvements. We now get a 60-hour power reserve, up from 45, and hacking, which is always a welcome touch. One of my biggest gripes was the lack of decoration on the 8213 movement, and that's finally been addressed. The 8322 comes with polished components, Geneva stripes, blued screws, and a skeletonized rotor, so visually it's a big step up. That said, one thing the new movement loses is the date complication. Is it a deal breaker? Well, that really depends on you. Now, while the 8322 is a nice improvement, I still think a 9 series movement would have been a better fit for this watch. If micro brands are able to use the Miura 9 series and still offer the watches they sell at competitive prices, then a giant like Citizen should definitely be able to as well. Now, I get that most people buying this watch won't pay much attention to the movement, and sure, Citizen will keep doing their thing, cashing in on the uninformed. But just because they're making money off of it doesn't mean the movement is actually a good one. As of now, this release is marketed as an exclusive to the Italian market, but I wouldn't be surprised if they start popping up online soon. It also remains to be seen whether Citizen plans to use the 8322 in future releases of the Forza collection. So with all that said, would I recommend the new Zenshin? Honestly, I still wouldn't suggest the Forza Automatic. If you're chasing the integrated bracelet sports watch vibe from Citizen, I would steer you towards the eco-drive versions instead. Or better yet, if you're open to a Japan-only model, check out the Citizen NB1060. It has that beautiful organic washi paper style dial, the higher-end 9 series movement with a 4Hz beat rate, and it's just a better value all around in my opinion. That's it for this video. Please hit the like and subscribe. I wish you the best in your watch collecting journey, and I'll see you in the next one.